right, so this morning I went out to work on a customer car and it had a slow crank. So I thought, what better way to test out this new tool that Vdiagtool sent us. I think that's a V. So this is the BT310 battery tester. It was sent to us. They want us to do a review on it. I don't really know much more than that. So this is essentially just a battery tester. We're going to take it out of the box and I guess see how hard it is to use and what it says about this battery. We do have another battery tester, so I can compare if we feel like it, but I think this one actually looks, I guess you could say, more professional. So as for most of these, usually you just hook up to the battery and then it turns on. And it comes with a user manual. I'm not going to look at this because I don't like manuals, but I'm sure it has helpful tips and tells you what some of this stuff means. I will say these batteries always suck when you're clipping them on. So we have to pick 12 volt or 24 volt, which is nice. Enter. Battery capacity, cranking test, charging system, language, and about. I'm gonna go with battery. Standard LSI. I don't think this is a gel, which I'm guessing standard would be it. Because that's gel, AGM, yeah, all the other stuff. So we're gonna go with standard. Cold cranking amps supposed to be 685. Ooh, wait, cold cranking amps. Enter. Okay, now I can pick it. So many clicks. No, 685. There we go. Enter. Testing. Charge and retest. All right, so we got 10.82, is that that's milliohms. I'm guessing SOH is state of health. We have 14%. State of charge is 0%. It has 10.69 volts and 285 cold cranking amps. So I know he did drive this here and I actually started it and just finished driving. So that should at least have some sort of charge on the battery. The whole charge and retest thing is because that voltage isn't 100% or around 12.6. But I'm gonna probably say with state of health and the cold cranking amps where they're at, we should probably do a battery. Also, in Arizona, we usually get 2 to 3 years out of a battery. This one is almost 5 years old, so about time. But we can just make sure that the charging test is good. So we're gonna do a cranking test and we're gonna see what it does with the cranking test. Make sure engine all loads are off, then press enter. Start engine. I'll be back. Look at that. As you can tell, that's where I was like, might need a battery. Well, I'm gonna say it failed the starting test because the battery voltage dropped low enough to reset this. Can't do a cranking test because it won't keep the voltage high enough. Which obviously it didn't get to 0 volts, so that might be something that's, I mean, it obviously needs a battery, but it'd be nice if it didn't die at like 8 volts with this charger. It would be nice if it died at like 2 volts or it had some sort of capacitor to hold it so that it could accurately test the cranking system. But we'll move on to charging and make sure that at least this is good. All loads on, speed up to, oh, and then, how am I supposed to push enter? You need 2 people for this apparently because you have to have it at 2,000 to 2,500 RPM with all loads on and then press enter, which is kind of hard from inside the car when this is 3 feet long. So Steve, would you be ever so kind to be my second person? Okay. Everything off again.
It said to turn off all load and press enter, so I did.
Okay, I turned everything off, and I'm guessing these are daytime running lights. So charging is good. With charging being good, I'm gonna go with dead battery. Granted, most cars, when you test cranking or you have a problem, they don't die that hard. So it should actually test with cranking. I might do a quick test on another vehicle just to show that it says good cranking. But as of right now, I like the tester. It's simple. Our other tester is a little bit more complicated. It does have a Bluetooth thing for our other tester, which is cool. But as for the price point and whatnot, I like this one. I'm sure I could find some more stuff out if I went into the manual of it. But let's be honest, most people that are going to buy this are going to do the 3 tests that I did and then nothing extra. Yeah, I think it's a good buy. We're going to have a link down in the comments or the description on this thing with a discount code. It's nice and easy, although I will say for the charging thing, needing an extra person is a little annoying, but easily workaroundable. Or you got a cameraman handy. That always helps too. So keep your cameraman happy. That's the key with this. But Vdiagtool made a good battery tester. I don't know if we're gonna get anything else from them, but I'll probably be using this one a little bit more than the other one we have, because the feeling of it, it feels like a tool. It feels like something that a mechanic would want, or any of that other stuff, where the other one feels like something you bought at a Dollar Tree. It works, but I think you know what I mean. So go check them out. Definitely worth the money.